Hello students, I hope you are all fine, staying safe and sound at home. I assume that you have watched the first part of this video about this chapter, minerals and energy resources. This is the second part from which we will be continuing from the last class. In the first class we discussed what is a mineral, different modes of occurrences of mineral, and the various classification of minerals. Yesterday itself we have discussed the various classification of minerals. We have categorized minerals into metallic, non-metallic and energy minerals. The metallic minerals will be discussed today. Metallic minerals are further divided into ferrous and non-ferrous. Ferrous minerals. As we all know, ferrous means the contents of iron will be there in those minerals. And ferrous minerals account for the 3/4 of the total value of the production of metallic minerals in India. And ferrous minerals provide a strong base for the development of metallurgical industries in India. The first ferrous mineral that we are going to deal with is iron ore. Iron ore are of two types, mainly magnetite and hematite. Magnetite is the finest iron ore with a very high content of iron up to 70%, and this magnetite is used for the magnetic property uses. Hematite is the most important industrial iron. Even though it is slightly lower in iron content, that is up to 50 to 70%, it is mostly used in industrial products. The major iron producing states are Karnataka, followed by Odisha, and then Chhattisgarh. Next, we are going to deal with the major iron ore belts in India. The first is Odisha-Jharkhand belt. In Odisha, Badampur mines in the Mayurbhanj and Kendujhar districts, and in Jharkhand, Goa and Naumuddin in Singhbhum district. The next iron ore belt in India is Durg, Bastar, Chandrapur belt. This lies in the Chhattisgarh and Maharashtra. Iron ore found in Bailadila range of hills in the Bastar district of Chhattisgarh is of super high grade hematite. It is the best physical properties needed for steel making. Iron ore from these mines is exported to South Korea and Japan via Visakhapatnam port. The next iron ore belt that we are going to deal is with Bellary, Chitradurga, Chikmagalur, Tumakuru belt. Now all these places are in Karnataka. Karnataka has large reserves of iron ore. Kudremukh mines located in the western Ghats of Karnataka are 100% export unit. Kudremukh deposits are known to be one of the largest in the world. The ore is transported as slurry through a pipeline to port near Mangaluru. The next iron ore belt is the Maharashtra-Goa belt. It includes the state of Goa and Ratnagiri district of Maharashtra. The ores are not of very fine quality, yet they are exported through the Marmagao port. The next ferrous mineral that we are going to deal is with manganese. Manganese is used in the manufacturing of steel and ferromanganese alloy. 10 kg of manganese is required to manufacture 1 ton of steel. Manganese is also used in the manufacture of bleaching powder, insecticides and paints. The major manganese producing states are Karnataka, Orissa, Maharashtra and Madhya Pradesh. The next is copper. Copper is malleable, ductile and good conductor of heat and electricity. Due to these properties, it is mainly used in electric cables, electronics and chemical industries. The Balaghat mines in Madhya Pradesh, Khetri mines in the Rajasthan and Singhbhum districts of Jharkhand are leading producers of copper. Bauxite. It is an ore of aluminium. Bauxite deposits are formed by the decomposition of a wide variety of rocks rich in aluminium silicates. Aluminium is obtained from bauxite. Aluminium has good conductivity and great malleability. Deposits are mainly found in the Amarkantak Plateau, Michael Hills, and the plateau region of Bilaspur, Katni. The major bauxite producing states are Odisha, followed by Gujarat and Jharkhand. Now 2 videos of this chapter, minerals and energy resources, is over, and I hope some things should be reviewed, and I have put up 4 questions at the end of this video so that you can note down the answers and submit when we come back to the class. The first question is, what is a mineral? Where are minerals found? Second question, minerals are indispensable part of our lives. Support the statement with examples. The third question is, how is iron ore transported from Kudremukh mines to a port near Mangalore? And the last question for today is, why does aluminum metal have great importance? That's it for today. Thank you and see you soon with the next class.